guys, it's Nicole, and I'm back with a design team project for MB's Treasurista. It started out as a paper mache heart box, just a little one, and I needed something to send some goodies to someone out of state, and they're edible goodies, so I really didn't want to do too much work in the inside of the box, like painting and stuff, because it was going to touch food. So I really just cleaned out the inside of the box, and I'm going to line it with some wax paper. But I kept it pretty simple. This person isn't a scrapbooker, and this has to travel kind of a far ways, so I didn't want too many embellishments on it, because I found in the past that if I put too much stuff, the hot glue gives in travel, and then everything's loose by the time it gets to the person. So wanted to keep it really light, but still use plenty of the stuff that I got from Misty's store. So let me get started. The first thing I did was I painted the side of the box using this warm white by Folk Art, and then I took a stippling brush, and if you guys don't know what that is, this is like a stippling brush, and then I dry brushed some blue in Sky Blue by Folk Art around the edges, and then I used some of her beautiful love ribbon or lace to line the bottom. I was going to put some pearls right here, but then I thought that they would loosen and travel, so I didn't. I just kind of kept with my theme of being really, really simple, but still handmade. And that lace is called White and Blue Love Lace, and it's so cute. It says love all the way around, and then it has these hearts. So I've been really wanting to use it, but I don't use a lot of blue in my scrapbooking, I've noticed, so this was an opportunity to kind of put to use all of the blue products that Misty gave me. But I really, really like this lace. Then, that's really all I did on the bottom. And then when you open it, like I said, I kept it really clean because I'm going to line this with wax paper, and then I have some of this stuff. Let me show you. Some of this paper crinkle to put on the bottom. So I just felt like if you're going to put edible stuff in the inside, you really shouldn't cover it with paint. So that's really all I did on the bottom here, but then I took the opportunity to really decorate the lid since the food's really not going to touch it. So inside the lid, the paper collection I used is the Romantique by Prima. And I liked it because it had some blues, but still had some of the other colors that I like to use for Valentine's Day projects. So I lined the inside with a pretty neutral paper from the collection because I'm going to write a note and I'm going to attach it here to the person. So I used some flatback pearls that I had in my stash to just kind of line the inside here and to cover where the paper didn't go. And I like the way that that turned out. Then the top is just covered with goodies from Misty's store, and I'll go over those with you now. I used a piece of paper from the collection to cover the top, and then I sprayed the top using some creme brulee cream, and I know that the glimmer's probably not showing up, but that's from Lindy Stamking. Then I took some of her mesh bling, and I cut it into strips, and I'm almost out. This is all I have left. But look how long it's lasted. I've used this on almost every project I've done for MB's Treasurista, and I still have so much left. And I lined the edges here, and I really like the way that that turned out. And I even put a little bit on my tag here just because the butterfly had some bling, this had some bling, so I felt like I needed to bring some over here. Then I used some of the satin organza ruffled trim in the light blue, and this is all I have left. Because I've used it so much. And I edged the whole top of the box with that. I like the way that that turned out. I love this lace. It's so pretty. And it's so sturdy. That's like my favorite thing about it. Then I took some of her burgundy rose scallop lace. And it looks like this. And I punched a circle. I forget what size circle this is, but I used this Fiskars punch. And then I took the ribbon and kind of went around ruching it as I went and created this little rosebud. And I was going to put a pearl center, but then I thought that I really wanted to use, I hadn't used any of the large butterflies yet, and they're just so awesome. I mean, I used the black one on my Valentine's Day project that's on my blog, but this cream one worked perfectly. It's a 2-inch organza butterfly. And I believe she said she might be getting more colors in of the butterflies. So I added that as my center. And then I used a Pure Innocence stamp that says with lots of love, hugs, and kisses to stamp on another piece of the Prima paper. And then I just edged it in burgundy color box chalk ink. So that's my project. I really like the way that it turned out. It was really hard being so simplified because I don't typically do that. I typically layer a lot and I have a lot of junk on my projects. And so it was fun to use a bunch of product from MB's Treasurista but keep it to a minimum so that it would travel well. So that's my project. If you have any questions, feel free to private message me or you can put a message down below. Thanks, guys.